Hey, Rory Singh here from the PowerhouseMarketer.com. Today we're going to do a quick update. A few people keep mentioning this over and over to me that Qubit got a fraud warning in Spain like 3 days ago. There's videos about this already, but anyways, we'll get into it. Why is this happening, guys? Why is this happening? Anyways, before we get into Qubit getting in trouble with Spain authority regulator, if this is your first time on this channel, what I do every single day is I create content that'll help you make money online. I also create content that saves people a lot of money online. I get comments all the time saying, hey Rory, you saved my financial future. Hey Rory, you saved my nest egg. Hey Rory, you saved my family. I was just about to drop down $30,000 in a deal and you didn't recommend it, and I watched your video and I pulled all my money out, and the next day that very same scheme scammed out. So subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell notification icon. That way every single time I go live with a new piece of content, you'll be one of the very first people to get access to that very important life-changing information. So let's get into it. Qubit update by non-affiliate. I don't promote any of these passive systems, guys, because they keep scamming out and they keep scheming out and they keep, people just keep losing money, okay? Before I get into Qubit, I want to let you in on a little comment that I got the other day. One of my viewers from one of my reviews shared, I believe it was Daisy AI. It's another one that's going around nowadays. But this represents the thinking of the leaders that you, who's listening to this, may be following. My viewer shared my Daisy AI review, showing all the red flags to a bunch of the bigwig leaders, the heavy hitters promoting Daisy AI, and some of them are promoting Qubit. And they told him, to his surprise, they said, we know it's a scam, but we don't care, and we're just in it for the first 6 months, and after that, we're gonna be pushing something else, and we don't care about none of that. So the only people that can make money with a scam, guys, are the people in the scam. Now, before we get into Qubit, buy a non-affiliate update about trouble in Spain, I want to sing you a little song here, because I think a lot of you network marketers are going around with this thinking. You guys are thinking you're helping each other, and in fact, it seems like you're hurting each other. But you guys are going around like, we are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day. Just you and me. Just you and me. Anyways, this is Qubit. Hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that little entertainment piece. For all of the Qubit affiliates, the hardcore affiliates out there saying Qubit, who are following the leaders blindly, saying, leaders never come in here and say, like the big leaders, they see my reviews and they just think it's humorous and entertaining because they know the truth, right? But the followers, and especially most of the people who don't make money with these deals, they will defend it to the end. Now, when I first reviewed Qubit, I took note of the red flags here. This is the CEO, Greg Lyman. To me, he had a Russian or some type of Euro accent, right? But I don't know. The name just didn't fit. Greg Lyman doesn't sound like the accent. But nowadays, network marketers, they don't care. You could be the Pope, right? Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy. They don't care about none of that. There was another deal called Soft Trade AI. There was another one called BTC Global Team from South Africa. The South Africans were following some guy named Stephen Twain, a fake made-up name, stolen picture, and they were pretending that was their CEO. Now with Qubit, Greg Lyman. So these schemes are using a lot of paid actors nowadays, right? As we have seen with the case of Mirror Trading International. All of the affiliates have been telling me for like a year, oh, their deal is legit. Now, if we look at Mirror Trading International, affiliates have been thrown under the bus, guys. Under the bus. They're figuring out that their CEO was in truth a paid actor who abandoned ship. Then there's Mining City. Mining City getting in trouble in the Philippines. Security fraud warning. Now in Canada, Ontario Securities Commission deemed them an illegal, fraudulent investment opportunity. Now here we go again. And this seems to be just the tip of the iceberg for Qubit's founder and his loyal followers, the people who are going to bend over backward in the middle of the night and put up their hands and swear an oath that Qubit is legal, legitimate, and it's the next best thing, maybe to the coming of Christ, second coming. I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but this is what we're seeing. I did a review on it not that long ago, and all the affiliates are saying, Rory, you need to do some more due diligence and research. I think you guys need to come up with new lines. It's the due diligence and research of my findings. Qubit is claiming that, and we're going to get into CNMV warning in just a moment here. Issues warning to the public, unregistered firm. I'm going to explain what that means. I think a lot of network marketers don't know. But Qubit is claiming that they have trading revenue, and that they can give you a passive ROI investment, guys. A passive ROI investment. Then some network marketers are arguing. They're saying, Rory, you need to do more due diligence and research because it's crypto, and crypto doesn't have to register with the SEC, the FCA, or CNMV. But I'm going to say that yes, it does. Because they're shutting these deals down, guys. So I'm on Alexa.com, and I noticed that right now, as of today, most of the traffic's coming out of Russia. No biggie. 23%, almost 24%. Italiano, 6.95%. I had an Italian come in here the other day, and it was just yesterday, and he's like, Rory, stupido video, stupido. And I'm like, the only thing stupido about the review video was the scheme that I was reviewing. That was, and maybe the people joining these things. So Italy, 6.95%, Ukraine, 5.53%. So I'm going to exclude Russia and the Ukraine. I don't think they care about, regulators over there care about who's promoting what. I had a friend in Russia. When I was new to this industry back in 2006, I was, into MLM, actually, straight up MLM deal. And I was like, hey, went to my Russian friend Igor here in Canada, and I was like, Igor, you gotta check this thing out, man. You gotta check this thing out. Sexy opportunity, you can make money. And then he's like, Rory, we're both truck drivers back then. He points to his truck. We were at a hot dog stand having hot dogs. A place called Orpheus Road here in the Greater Toronto area. Awesome sausages. There was a guy from, I think he was from Bulgaria, used to make excellent sausages. But we're sitting there, and the Russian guy's like, Rory, I don't believe in none of that BS. I come from Russia, and there's so many of these scams. He says, that truck over there, he shakes his truck. He was a big dude, Igor. He shook the truck. He got pissed off with me. He said, that freaking truck, that's real, man. But these schemes, they're not. A Russian is saying that. So in Russia and Ukraine, there's so many schemes over there that it doesn't really matter. Maybe Italy, the regulators over there. So what I'm trying to say here, Qubit doesn't seem to be registered anywhere, guys. Okay, anywhere. And I've noticed that there are a lot of Americans and Canadians, even though we're not seeing it on this Alexa.com search. who are getting in with Qubit. If you have an IP address for the US, they block you, but Qubit very well knows that there's a lot of American promoters, so they're not registered with the SEC and they're not registered with the Canadian authorities. Did you see what happened yesterday? Well, yesterday on my channel, happened actually back. Look here, Canadian fraud warning against the Mining City guys. RCMP comes knocking at your door over here. Ontario Securities Regulators, they deemed Mining City, because they got so many Canadians now pushing it, as an illegal fraudulent investment opportunity. Okay, so these are the kind of things that crypto affiliates and network marketers are facing on a constant basis. Okay, you guys may be singing this song, "We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Just you and me." So let's get into it, guys. CNMV issues warning to the public on unregistered firm. So I'm thinking most people who join these deals don't even know what the hell this is, because I've done so many of these reviews, and most of these deals they show like a UK incorporation certificate on their website, and then a lot of the disgruntled affiliates and network marketers are going to say, "Rory, you need to do more due diligence and research because this deal is registered legally in the UK." Okay, that's what they say about, because a lot of deals or a lot of scammers use UK corporation certificates. So I'm thinking a lot of people don't realize what a security offering is. You can type this in. You can go to like the UK FCA website. That's the financial regulator, Financial Conduct Authority in the UK. I know we're talking about Spain here, but this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. Whenever one regulator, especially a big regulator like the CNMV, gets involved, it usually, I don't know if they send messages to their buddies like on the SEC, "Hey, look what we found. Qubit, you guys didn't find it yet, but us in Spain, we found a scam being promoted here, and you guys didn't find it yet." So what usually happens is, once they get in trouble with one regulator, right, because they're offering an unregistered securities to the public. What does that mean for people who still don't know? And a lot of people still don't know what that means. Security is a passive ROI. A lot of you guys know, ka-ching, ka-ching. If they offer to the public an opportunity to get passive ROI without having to do anything, you just join, you could make return. That's what the network marketers are saying, right? And they go back to the song here. They're telling these people, you don't have to do nothing. We are the world, we are the children. Okay, guys, you guys get the message here. Some of you guys are like, get to the point. You don't like the song? The point is, you guys are pretending like, hey, we care about everybody. Then you're telling people, get into Qubit. You don't got to do a darn thing, and you can earn passive ROI. Then I get people coming over to my channel arguing with me tooth and nail, who most of them are new, and maybe they got their first return on a passive package. A lot of them, they put like maybe $10, $20, $50, $100 in a deal, and then they come back to me first thing, "Hey, Rory, you said it's a scam, and a scam is something that you get scammed with. And look, I put $10, and look, they're paying me return because I got this app on my phone, and it's showing me that I made money, right?" And the next thing, of course they're going to do that. They've got to be really dumb if you guys putting in 10 and 20 and 100 and even like 500. Even if you put in 15 grand, okay? 15 grand, you drop it down. They're going to at least give you back some of that 15 grand. Maybe they'll give you 3 grand or 4 grand. On your $100, maybe they might give you $5 back. Just to show you, wow, this passive opportunity works, right? And then what happens is when you invest the bigger amounts, Put down 30,000, guys. If you don't believe me, put down 30,000 in Qubit, please. I'm not endorsing Qubit. I'm just, daring you. Put it down, because a lot of you guys are argue tooth and nail that your scam is legit. And what we're seeing here with CNMV issues warning to the public on unregistered firm. What does that mean? Well, that means, let's just read what they said. Pursuant to the second paragraph of Article 17 of the Securities Market Law, recast text approved by the Royal Legislative Decree 4/2015 of 23 October. Commission Nacional del Mercado de Valores, National Security Markets Commission, warns that Qubit AI I just wanted to see something there, is not authorized to provide the investment services detailed. Okay, so basically, in Article 140 of the Spanish Securities Market, so I don't want to read all that stuff. You guys can go there at the CNMV and look that up. Securities fraud warning against this system here, Qubit. So what is the founder going to do? He don't care. He already knows, right? He knows. The only people that can make money with the scam are people who know it's a scam. For the rest of the people who are denial, they don't usually make much. Okay. So they're an unregistered security, and what most likely is going to happen, as I've seen over and over, dating as far back as days of BitConnect. What's that other one called? I just went blank there. US. Oh, it just went right over my head. But as far back, I've been doing these reviews since 2017, so I guess about 4 years ago. USI Tech. They were up and running, and then they got trouble in Texas, and then everything went to hell. For whatever reason, people stopped getting withdrawals. Okay, so with Qubit, mark my words, over time, it's not going to disappear overnight, because there's a lot of network marketers still promoting passive investment return. I would say none of that exists. People make a return. If they're paying you guys, any of you passive people, you guys need to understand that you are the revenue. You are where they make money opportunity. They're not proving it any trading. They're not showing any proof. They're only saying that we've got expert traders, trading team, the usual spiel. Everyone's saying we got bots, we got trading revenue. All you got to do is give us all of your money, and we're going to let you retire to the beaches of the world, to live your dream lifestyle passionately and fulfillingly. Okay. But what's really happening here is network marketers on the front getting people into the deal, and passive people thinking, wow, we're getting rich, and the owners of Qubit, as with Ameritrade International, heavy following and bend over backward type attitude, because most people, unfortunately, are worshiping money, guys. Horrible thing to say, but it's the truth, isn't it? It's not like, hey, we care about the founder, he really loves us. We love money, and he tells us that we can get free money. I know you guys are putting down your money, but once recruitment dries up, that means lesser and lesser of you fine folks, the passive investor people who are donating your money to these platforms. Seed money dries up, and then owners going to say something like DDoS attack, all kinds of crazy stuff I see them coming out with, and then they'll start, stall all withdrawals, scam exit with the lion's shares of the money of the crypto guys, and do a scam run or exit. Well, they don't in truth run anywhere. They're in places where you guys are following them with fake names, and even if you knew their real names, you could never touch them. You could never touch them. But they'll start some other deal, and the whole thing will, start all over again. And the very same people who joined and will defend it, Qubit to the end, as with Mirror Trading International and Mining City, and all those other deals, maybe even USI Tech. Some people are still going around saying USI Tech was legit. The government's evil. I even had a comment yesterday, guys, like, "Oh, Rory, you think the banks are legit?" Well, no, I don't think the banks are, legit. And here's the thing I'm going to close off with, an idea. I don't know how many of you actually stuck it out to the end of this video. If you did, awesome stuff. Banks, people are asking me all the time, show me the legitimate opportunity. And I keep saying, you guys, what you are asking me to show you is an unsustainable ROI. And some people don't even know. You have a lot of people chasing these deals, don't even know how to speak English. That's very scary. I sure as heck, I'm not going to be joining something in French or Russia. I don't worship money where I'm going to go and try to learn. I don't even understand the language or what the hell they're saying, but I know make money. This idea of make money. There was a lady next door. Well, not right next door to my house, but actually down the street. And she couldn't speak English. Oh, but she'd see me. I came in with my car, and she's like, "You make money? I'm like, yeah, I make money." And that's all she could say. She didn't know any other English word. And then she pointed at my wife. She's like, "Wife make money? Wife make money?" And I'm like, "Yeah, wife make money." And then she saw my kids make money. I'm like, she doesn't even know how to speak English, but she understands make money. So people are constantly asking me, like, make different versions, French version, Russian. I don't speak Russian. I learned French over here in Canada, but I don't know. It's just like I don't use the language too often because we have like Quebecers over here, and they speak like it's just completely different from the French that were taught in school, right? You can go to France and speak to the people in France, but you can't speak to the Quebecers because it's just completely different. It's like a broken French. So I never really used it because if I spoke to these guys, they laugh at me like, "You're speaking correct French." So yeah, unfortunately, only English. So I'm going to close off with this idea that the banks, if you want a sustainable ROI, you got to go to the banks. But here's a wake-up call for some of you guys who don't know this. Super wealthy controls everything. They control the media. They control the government. They control all the corporations, the big ones, and they control religion, the church, like the Catholic Church, all religions. Religions is man's version of God, right? People are going to say, no, Allah is real. No, Jesus is real, right? Jehovah is real. He's God, right? But the thing is, it's just different representations of God. So super wealthy above. Just, if you don't agree, that's cool. But just listen to the quick story. Super wealthy is above. With the 1% of the population that controls 99%. And they make all the rules. They somehow get everyone as sheep. Majority of people on this planet are sheep. In fear. Working against each other. Together we stand, unified. Divided, we fall. So that's pretty well it. Everyone's divided, right? I'm in this religion. I'm in that religion. I've got this faith. I've got this color of skin. Oh, there's different classes in the different races now. Oh, I'm wealthy. Oh, I'm mediocre. Oh, I'm low class, right? Different classes now. So many different divisions. So super wealthy on the above. And this ties right into, people keep asking me, hey, show me the legitimate one. No one's going to give you the ROI that you guys want. So super wealthy above the government. People are arguing about Biden and Trump, right? The powers to be the one world rogue government, right? Who are they? Well, we don't know exactly who they are, but we know that they do exist. I live in Canada. The Prime Minister of the country is Justin Trudeau. And we've got chemtrail pilots, and they're non-Canadian military aircraft flying in the sky most of the time, early morning, like kamikaze pilots. They go straight up in a line and they go across. Why is this relevant to securities, even Qubit, and even to you and your investment ideas? It is, if you just bear with me and keep listening. For those of you who stuck around, I'm almost done. Now, Prime Minister of Canada, he's a good guy, Justin Trudeau. Some people like him, some people don't like him, right? But what I'm saying here, we've got non-Canadian military aircraft flying in the sky, dropping chemicals into the air, turns into a haze. And they're trying to control the atmosphere for whatever reason. And the Canadian government has just, they'll pretend that doesn't happen. Most of the people, the sheep in Canada, are walking around. I'd be like, hey, did you see that chemtrail? They'll be like, the chem what? Hey, do you see that plane flying like he's nuts, going straight up? That's not like a commercial pilot, flying around in a lane in the sky. Because when they come in here to Pearson International Airport in the Greater Toronto area here, there's a flight pattern that they come in, and this guy that comes in the morning, non-Canadian military aircraft, he goes up in a line, he goes across like he's crazy, but he knows what he's doing, and then all of a sudden, a path of haze opens up, and then eventually, within an hour or two, it covers the whole sky, right? And none of the sheep notice that because people don't want really notice that. Oh, what can we do about it, right? So what I'm trying to say, though, is Canadian government is letting non-Canadian military aircrafts fill our horizons, Canadian horizons, up with who knows what is in these chemtrails, right? So there has to be a one world government. People are arguing about Biden and Trump. And I'm like, hey, calm down a little bit. It's a little bit bigger than President Trump and President-elect Biden. Maybe Biden's a good guy. Maybe Trump's a good guy. I know there's a lot of people who like Trump, and there's a lot of people who don't like Trump. A lot of people who like Biden. I'm like, it's bigger than that. There's some powers to be. The rogue government doesn't want Trump in there because he's a billionaire. We can't control him. We want him out. So the media is in there pumping all kinds of BS. Whenever the media keeps zeroing in on stuff, and all the talk shows like Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, and all them are keep nailing Trump, I'm like, they really, really want this guy out. Why is that? Well, here's the thing. Why does this tie into even investing? Well, a lot of you guys keep asking me for, hey, Rory, show me the legitimate investment opportunity. Well, the thing is, what you guys want, you don't want the legitimate investment opportunity because that's going to be the real, hot investor opportunities. They're not open to guys like me, guys like you. The biggest... Oh, even find the biggest heavy hitter, affiliate marketer online. It's not open to him either, guys. It's open to the 1% of the population. So we don't get any hot trade alerts. Hopefully you guys understand this. I get a lot of people from India, Pakistan. Oh, Rory, show me a real one. Hey, guys, wake up. Unsustainable ROI. You guys want, hey, I can make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7% daily ROI. That's what you're looking for, and it's legitimate, and that's not going to happen. The only legitimate investment opportunities are like if you go to the bank and you go out there and talk to a financial guy who really doesn't make that much money at the bank, and then he's going to put you into some investment and give you such a low rate that it's not even worth your time. But that's what you're faced with here as a citizen in the country on planet Earth, guys. So that's hopefully a big wake-up call. So whenever you have a company like Qubit here, they offer you guys the unsustainable ROI, as did Mirror Trading International, as did BTC Global Team, and the rest of them, right? Mining City is another one that's experiencing a lot of issues and a lot of backlash. So you guys want legitimate, unsustainable. Legitimate and unsustainable, they don't go in the same sentence. If some of you guys don't know what the heck I'm saying here, I would say rewind the video, or even better yet, I would say go and look for investment opportunities in your own native language. That's very important. But here, at the end of the day, it comes down to the people who are offering you unsustainable ROI are usually network marketing companies, illegitimate network marketing companies, who make all of their revenue from sponsoring and recruitment of new investors to pay out the older ones. Once recruitment dies down, scam exits because there's not enough new blood, meaning new passive investors to invest their money. It dries up. Owner does a scam runner exit with everyone's money, and it collapses. And then they start over with another name, and then most of the people who didn't make money will go there. Now, here's what I'm going to leave off with. If you guys, for those of you, most people in this home-based business industry don't want to do a darn thing. A lot of people, especially online now, a lot of these home-based business opportunities are online now. People come in with the attitude of, oh, it's the internet. I don't have to work because it's virtual. If you had a job or you have a career right now, right? You had to do something to get that paycheck, or if you ever had a paycheck, or if you ever had a job, or even if you owned your own brick and mortar business. The laws of success state that you have to go out there and get educated, trained, then you got to go and do the practical stuff to get the experience, and then you got to show up every single day, provide some value-based service. Even if you're flipping burgers in McDonald's, you have to get educated by McDonald's. They train you, then they put you on the floor, and then you got to get experience. Or else if you don't do none of that stuff, you don't get paid minimum wage. So everything asks for a price of success. Even earning a paycheck at minimum wage is a successful paycheck. Someone's going to be able to use that to pay something. But what I'm trying to say here is the laws of success are going to be the same if you come online now. You got to learn how to do marketing. If you want to, the only people that make money with these passive systems are not passive people. They're the actual aggressive marketers, right? Funneling traffic, constantly signing people up. The only people that can make money with a scam are the people who know it's a scam. Okay, number one. If you don't know it's a scam, then you need a serious wake-up call, or maybe go back to this song, We Are the World, sing the song a little bit, and hopefully it does something for you. So I'm going to close off with that idea. Anyone offering you unsustainable ROI that most likely everyone wants, it's illegal, it's fraudulent. At the end of the day, the government doesn't like it. Not that they care about you, the consumer. They don't really care. They actually like these Ponzi schemes because it weakens the public. A lot of the citizens all over the world say, oh, we've got consumer regulators out there. We've got consumer watchdogs out there, and they don't care about you guys. If they find an opportunity like this here, just getting a lot of buzz with Qubit, and then they want to shut you down. Some of you are going to see, yeah, the government's dirty. Yeah, they may be. But the thing is, they're controlling the authorities. They control the police, they control the court system, they control the politician. They make the rules. In Canada, you get in trouble over here by trying to push one of these deals here, and if one of the regulators, securities regulators in Canada finds out that you're promoting what they deem as illegal, as with the CNMV and with Qubit, they don't, send the security regulator to your house. They send the police. And they don't just send the regular police over here. They send at your door. You're going to hear that. And then you're going to get RCMP is going to come over. Let me show you a graphic picture for some of you guys who don't know what, because a lot of network marketers, oh, here's a Mountie. They'll send this guy to accompany you to the police station. Yeah, we're peacekeepers. Does that guy look like a peacekeeper? They'll send that guy to your house. If you're pushing like Mining City, Qubit, or any of these type of schemes, guys, they don't send, oh, Ontario Security Commission regulator to your house. They send the scariest mothers to your house. They got tattoos all over their arm. You hear the Canadians are peacekeeper. There was a picture there the other day, yesterday, that I found. Where is it, man? Guy's got tattoos all over his arms. Well, there he is. Well, that's not the exact one. There was another one. This guy had muscle. But can you imagine this dude? Forget, you see, I'm glad they're not showing his face. This guy comes up, and these guys don't really talk much. So like, hey, you broke the law. We need you to come down to the police station, one way or another. And they're having fun doing this. RCMP. They're not peacekeepers, guys. They'll you don't want to know what they'll do to you. And you guys are like network marketers. You're just at the beginning. What were you in it for? You were in it, just to, you heard that if you get 3 and they get 3, you found maybe Melaleuca or Herbalife or something, and you just wanted to change your life. But you got so deep down the rabbit hole with these schemes. Look what you're getting yourself involved with. In the US, they got like FBI, right, coming to your house. Over here, you got these guys. And let me tell you, they're not peacekeepers. You piss them off. You don't want to piss them off. You're going to get handcuffed. They're going to put you in the back of this cruiser. And they're going to treat you like a criminal. And you're like, well, I was just doing network marketing. I was just doing, sharing the plan. Well, I don't know if you guys are understanding yet. That's what you're facing here. Illegal, fraudulent investment opportunity. Graphic image here. When, yes, maybe the banks, people are like, the bank's a scam, Rory, I'm getting these comments. Sure it is. But the people who control the banks, they control these guys. And these guys like to go and pick up disgruntled folk and slap them in the back of the cruiser. This here is just the RCMP in Canada. This could represent any law enforcement anywhere in the world. Cop, tats on his arm, get your ass in the back of the cruiser in handcuffs.